This is my official unboxing of my RUMBLEX 4D vibration plate. This is no way endorsed or bought by Life Pro. I bought this with my own money to try it out and see what all the hype is about. I will put the link in the description for a way that you can purchase this if you want to buy this, but this is just my honest review of this product and does it work. So we're going to open it and see what's all in it. I already sliced it open because I've been anxious to get this. I've been waiting on it 2 weeks. All right. So official opening, this is the plug that goes with it because I already took some of it out the box. I've been waiting on it. All right, it comes with a mat. Boom. So, instructions. The manual that goes with it that has all different kinds of things. I need to register it for my warranty so I can make sure it's covered if anything happens to this. This is not a cheap piece of equipment, so if you're not willing to invest in it, you're going to spend at least $450. At least. So we got to see, is this all the hype that it's about? The watch, everybody has been making reviews and comments about this watch. The thing that I figured out about it is if it pops out of this case, so you can get to the battery to change the battery. So you just open this, it had a clear protector over it that makes it work. And I just took that plastic off, put the cap back on, and pop it back in its housing. And it's a snap bracelet. So that makes it easy. Boom, boom, boom. Else in the top is resistant bands with the Life Pro Fitness on them. So inside this bag is 4 bands. The black is for heavy. The resistance is, ooh, it's heavy. It's heavy. Y'all see this? It hurts. So that's black for heavy. Blue for medium. If I can open it. Technical difficulties. All right, blue for medium. Stretch on medium is not as hard. See how wide my arms opened up? Not as hard as the black. So that's pretty tough. That's blue. I have a red for light. See how red is? This is a light resistance. Okay. Alright, and that is red. And one more. This is extra light. It is a yellow band. So for the yellow extra light, that means this is the thinnest. Oh yes, you can get you some good exercise with this. So yes, these are the resistant bands that comes with it. So that is 4 bands that comes with a nice little bag. So I'm going to put that in the bag and close it back because I'm not going to use these bands today. I already know it. I'm going to try to keep all my trash in this box so I won't have a lot of stuff everywhere. Last but not least, in the very top part are the resistant bands that goes on the actual machine. So I have 2 bands. 1, 2. This is the second band. So that's all that's in this little top part. Nothing else. Now for the actual RUMBLEX. Can you see this? It is securely wrapped in plastic. Okay, I'm gonna have to stand up to take this out because I can already tell this thing is very heavy. So, how we're gonna do this? Oh, y'all excuse my hair. It has fallen. Let me put me a little bun. Okay, I'm gonna lift this out. I'm just gonna come up and out of this box. Yes, this is very heavy. This is the bottom base part of the box. So if I was to stand the RUMBLEX up like this, this is looking at the bottom of it. I'm just standing it on its side so I can get a good grip. This is where my resistant bands go. And you see they are pretty much, already attached. Some people, when they say they got theirs, they was just in the box and they have to attach them. Mine came fully attached. You see the off on button, which is not plugged up, so that will not work. So I'm gonna lift this on up out of the box. I have a handle here to actually lift this out of the box. And on the other side, you can kind of see it has a roller. So I'm gonna try to get it like that. And move this box out the way. So I'm just gonna sit it on the floor here for now. I am actually gonna put this plate. Let's see how the wheel works. And it sticks to the floor. I'm gonna roll it here by the door because I got a plug right here by the door. So I'm going to put the plate down first. I have to move my gazelle out of the way a little bit. I do use this, not daily, but I use it. Just gonna move my little tripod up a little bit. You are looking out my front door, so this is where I'm gonna stand to use. So you can see me working out on it. So for now, let me plug in the plug to the back of the machine because it says it has to snap into place. And I heard a six. So I'm going to put on my Apple Watch to make sure and see if what's changing with my calories, if anything is changing. Alright, got my watch set. So you see, it fits perfectly with your Apple Watch on, and you just go above with your RUMBLEX watch. So I'm going to hit power on the watch to make sure that it is working. Boom, I hit power and it popped on. Let me peel this plastic off. Okay, so now that you see everything works and it is on, I'm just going to do the preset mode that is already on the machine. So I'm just going to step on. I do not have on any shoes. I don't know if this is correct. I just have on some slides with some rubber bottoms. So I'm just going to step on starting in the center. And I'm just going to hit start for the regular mode that they have already preset. I'm not doing anything besides just standing here shaking. And excuse my jiggle wiggle, but you're going to see it a lot. I usually always have on a faja or some kind of waist trainer or shaper at all times. I'm always in something. Just because I like to keep my body shaped. That's all. So now I'm just standing here. As you can see, these little circles on the machine, I'm in the standing position. It has a wider stance. You just step out for, it says walking, starting to run, and a squat position. These would be where your feet should be. Then as you go out in the last stance, you are stepping like you are going to go into a running stance. And the wider that you step, if you can see how my legs are jiggling, it's more control. And I'm not sure if you can really see it, but the way that it lights up, it goes by the intensity. So it's green lights here on the side because it's the lowest intensity, but as it goes up, it goes from yellow to red. Red is the highest, yellow is medium. So as I step back in, it's not shaking my voice as much. It's pre-programmed into 10 minutes per workout. It's recommended that you not use this vibration plate more than 2 times a day for 10 minutes each. I guess as you advance, you use it as long as you want, but until I really see a significant difference, I'm just standing. So just bouncing back from the 3 stances. This one right here is the lightest, so you can see it's not doing any vibrations to my voice. You see my legs jiggling a little bit, but you see as you step out wider, it's working. And then as I was reviewing this, you guys, I researched this for like 3 months before I finally decided to buy it. From YouTube to the actual company, I researched everywhere about these things just to see the benefits outweigh. So I'm going to do a review every day that I use this for the 2 times a day that I use it, so you can see. I will be doing measurements and stuff to see if has anything changed. But I'm just bouncing back and forth, stepping wider so you can hear the vibrations in my voice. Now, I've been on 1 the whole time I've been doing that. So now I'm just going to increase the speed a little bit, just so you can see. As you increase the speed, the numbers on the dial goes up. And now you see my legs are shaking, and I'm only on 3. I'm on speed 6. I have 3 notches on there, but on the thing it says speed 7. So you see the wider you step, it's shaking. And it's not loud. You can't even hear it. As I step back down, it's slowly, and now back to the middle. My legs are moving, but it's not as intense as when you're stepping wider. See how when I step wider, even my voice starts to quiver as I'm stepping wider, and it makes everything go. Now, the one thing I will say that I noticed about this, in order to change the mode and the settings, you have to stop it. So I have to power off and let the plate completely stop vibrating, then step off. There are lights that tell you the intensity. There it goes. So now you see we are in orange. I thought it was yellow. I apologize. I said yellow. It is actually orange. So we are still in the vibration mode. I'm standing in the second stance. So we're going to go up. And you can hear it more too. It's not vibrating my house or anything. Just vibrating this little spot where I'm standing. So we're going to take it up to see what it gets when you get to red. Red starts at 40. So this is red. And you see it's turning red. But you hear it. It goes all the way up to speed 60. And it says I have burnt 5 calories. Let me cut my exercise mode on my watch. And I'm just going to do other and see what changes on my watch. You see my watch is going. It says ready. So we are standing on the vibration. This is in the widest stance. You hear my voice vibrating. It is all the way up max speed. So the countdown started over from 10 minutes. Every time you cut it off and cut it back on, it goes back to 10. This has a Bluetooth on it, so you can play music to your workouts. I just did not put my Bluetooth on my phone before I started recording. But we'll do a video of that later. So this is the vibration mode. I'm going to power off and let it stop completely. And it doesn't take long to stop, like barely a minute, maybe 30 seconds at the most. So now we are back at just a standing base on the plate. I'm going to cut it back on, power, and I'm doing all this from the watch. I'm not reaching down. Everything is manually on this board. Actually, from the base plate, it has all these same functions, but I'm just controlling from the watch. And when you look at my watch, I'm going to step off just that 1 minute that I was actually on the machine. And it's still going. So this is pretty accurate. And I ain't do nothing stand now. And it got my heart rate up to 87. So we definitely going to keep a watch on that. So I'm going to step back on. We are going to change the mode again, and I'm doing all this from the watch. I'm just hitting the mode on the watch. So you have to stand in the center of the plate, I see, or it comes up. So stand in the center. I am on the third function, which is the oscillating function. It's just like a wave. Gonna hit play. So this rocks from side to side. You see, I'm just standing here and look what it makes my legs do. And this is just on 1. So we're gonna go up to 6. This is speed 6. And look at this is just in the standing position. I'm gonna step out to the second position. That's at 6. That's at 10. You hear it, but it's not a outrageous loud noise. It's just a standard rocking side to side motion, but it's not loud and it's not outrageous, so I wouldn't bother anybody in the house. So we're going to go up to yellow, so you can see what the yellow is, what it does, and I'm still standing at the second speed. I am now at speed 30. And you see it has changed to orange because we are on the medium intensity. I'm going to step out to the wide to see how that feels, just standing. So with this actual oscillating motion, the wider you step, it seems less impact. Because you see how my legs are wiggling, this is wide. This is at 30 speed. When I step back in the middle, I have more wiggle here. So you just have to get on here and figure out what works for your body and where you feel the strength. For me, running mode in the wide stance, I'll just have to figure it out or learn some exercises to do with it. But I don't really feel a benefit from standing here versus standing here. Me just standing here like this, I feel like I'm getting a workout. Just standing here doing this at 30 speed, my heart rate. So we're going to stand here for 10 seconds and see. So with me standing still, not talking to you for 10 seconds, my heart rate went from 80 beats a minute to 75 beats per minute. Just standing here. So that's a pretty good intensity. Let's bump it up to the red. We're going to start at 41. And once you get to 41, it goes red. This is me just standing here. My beats per minute is at 82 now, so I'm going to stand here for 10 seconds and see what changes with that. So my beats went to 82 beats per minute. It says I have burned 26 calories just from standing here these 20, maybe 30 seconds at the most. This is on high intensity at 41. We're going to bump it up to the max, which is 60. And you see a significant vibration in my legs. We are at the max speed. I'm going to step out to the third and see what changes. You hear it way more. It's not an obnoxious noise, but I hear it vibrating more than I can honestly say. Let me feel and see if my gazelle is vibrating, and you hear it in my voice. So I'm just going to step back to the middle just to soothe all the vibrations back down. And that is high intensity in oscillating mode. And as you can see, the longer I stand here, this is kind of like a hit machine, I would say, because it will go from 60 seconds all the way up to the top on the pre-program, and it will work its way back down to the bottom. So we are going to end that program. I'm just going to hit the play button again, and it will pause. It takes it all the way back down to 0. Play pause, basically. So it paused it for me at 5:42. So we have just been on this machine for 5 minutes and 42 minutes. It paused at that time. So if I was to hit play again, it will start back exactly where I was. But I'm just going to hit power off so I can show you another function on the machine. So I'm going to hit power back on. Mode, we went through the first, which is up and down, the second, which is the vibration, the third, which is the oscillating left to right. Once I hit it 4 times, it does the first 2 together, which is the up and down motion and the vibration plate. Let's see what that does. So it's doing a up and down motion and a side to side motion. So that's just on speed 1. We are just doing the regular program speeds that are on here, just working through the speeds. I'm not doing anything special. I'm just working through the different modes that they have. And it started my countdown over again to 10 minutes. So that is on, we'll do speed 10, standing still in up and down motion and vibration motion. So as I step out in 10, you see a significant vibration. And as I step out wider, ooh, you hear that a little bit more, and that's just on 10 with both. So just imagine going up. Let's go up to the yellow. And this is in the wide mode. So now you see, I keep saying yellow, but it's orange. And you hear this a whole lot more. It's not shaking anything in my house. Let's go up to 30. This is at 30 speed. You just hear it more, but it's not any different. And I feel it in my legs and my core. I feel it. So now we're going to take it up to, I'll do 41. So you can see it change red. And I feel it. I'm going to step back into the second mode. And on here, I'm on speed 44. It says I have burned 10 calories. On my watch, my heart rate is at 84 beats per minute. Just standing here at 44, just standing, not doing anything but standing. It's at 84 beats per minute. We're going to take it all the way up to 60. This is just in the second mode. And it's still not just obnoxiously loud. It's a little loud, but it's not outrageous. But you feel the vibration. I feel the vibration in my voice. And my legs are jiggling a little bit more. But if I step down to 1, it's a little bit lighter. But you see the vibration more in my legs when I'm standing here. This is position 1. This is position 2. This is position 3. 3 is gonna get it. So I'm gonna have to be high when I do this position because I feel it just standing here these few little minutes. Few little seconds. So I am going to hit pause and it will take it all the way down for me in a safe manner. So that is mode 4. I'm going to, if I can switch to mode 5, and I can, you can switch the modes, you have to hit pause. So mode 5 is the up and down and the left and right. So we're going to hit play and continue from there. I'm going to go back to the center position. And because I was in the highest mode when I paused it to change the modes, it took me back to the highest mode. So we are starting this one in the highest. So it does like a little pulsing motion as it is doing that. Trying to stand up, I'm learning how to get my balance, something I've never really had. So this is what this motion is like in the first stance. This is stance 2. This one seems like it's struggling a little bit so high, so let me cut it down some. So I'm taking the intensity down slowly. I'm just going to take it down to 41 so we can still see it in the red. But this is going up and down and side to side at the same time. This is in the third, the widest stance. With that, you have to make sure you are centered. If not, you're going to vibrate off the thing because I'm about to fall off. So this will be good, I guess, just getting your balance and getting your stances correct. But you have to stay centered and keep your body centered. If not, the machine will rotate a little, like it feels like you will vibrate off. And as you can see, like you hear a little bit of noise. So I don't want to break anything because I just got it. I'm going to cut the intensity down a little bit, but I can send it back because I did. It says it has a lifetime warranty. But the lower I go on this speed, like this, you see my legs are really moving. And I'm just on speed 30. So I'm going to take it back to the middle stance. And as you step, you move them feet right because it moves. That's in the second stance. So we're going to go back down to just green. And that's in the first stance. So that would be on mode 5. I'm going to pause it where it takes me all the way back down. And I'm doing all this from the watch. I haven't touched the base plate down here at the bottom at all. So now I'm going to go to mode 6. Just hit mode 1 time. And it brings up the vibration plate and the left to right motion. So now I'm going to hit play. And it takes me back up to speed 19 with a vibration going and a left to right motion. That's in stance 1. That's in stance 2. That's in stance 3. And I just walk back to the middle slowly. take a step. So that is mode 6. I'm going to pause, and it takes me all the way back down to 0. I have 3 minutes and 42 seconds left in this 10-minute section, so we're going to go to mode 7. Mode 7 is all 3, which is the up and down, the vibration, and the left and right motion, all in one. So we're going to hit play, and it's going to start back at 19 where we were. And all 3 in one, you can see a significant movement in my legs, and I'm just standing here in the center. So I'm going to work my way out to the second stance, and you see an even bigger vibration in my legs. Now I'm going to work my way out to the widest stance. And on that one, even at this low speed, you have to have balance. Because when I take my hands off my thighs, I have to stand pretty steady. This feels like it will vibrate you off the plate if you don't have a good center. It's not outrageously loud, but it is a little bit louder than what it was. So, let's take the intensity up so you can see how it is in orange. That's speed 30. And I'm holding my arms in front of me like this because I'm playing with this watch and stuff. So just doing it like that gives me a greater, but it's vibrating. So let's go up to the highest. This is at red in the highest intensity. Ooh, I really feel this in my core. I'm at 50 and I feel like I'm about to vibrate off the plate. And it's making a lot of noise. See, it's making my dog get up and run away. Dude don't like that. So when you're on this one, it makes a little bit more noise, I guess, because all 3 motors are going. So I'm gonna cut the intensity. I will never have it all the way up in this mode. So I'm gonna put the intensity back down. This is at speed 16 and it still got me feeling like I'm about to jump off. So I'm just gonna pause that one and take that one all the way back down to 0. So we were on mode 6, 7. Mode 8 takes you back to all 3. So that's all the modes that it has on here. I'm going to end the workout on my watch so you can see in just those 20 minutes I burned a total of 114 calories, active calories, 159 total calories. My heart rate stayed at between 72 and 98, and the average between those was 83 beats per minute. Done. Got that workout in for today. So this is the RUMBLEX 4D vibration plate. Up close and personal. I believe it works so far. Here's the little slots where the watch go after you're done working out with it. So you just take it off, and it has watch remote control position, and you just slide the little slots in and it stays. So that's where the watch goes. I'm just gonna probably leave it here for now. That's what it is.